Speaking of which, can we share the story that Trump told me, presidential orders, that I had to tell you guys?
Oh, yes, please.
This is awesome.
Tell us.
Well, this is technically, the first part of the story was told to you by someone else.
Oh, yes, please.
But you should tell it because
Which story? Because I have no clue what you're
What are you talking about?
I'm about to have the other 3 milligrams of this in right now.
when Michael Jackson was living in Trump Tower. Also, why do you hold like your Winston Churchill? Like you are have this stogie. He's just like waving around.
So that's fire. Holding it between your fingers. That's fire.
No, you just put your gums up. You just.
Yeah, you just
That's how you action.
Every drop, you're just gonna jolt right to the brain.
Okay, go.
No, you were telling us that this guy named
Michael
Don
Jackson
Jr.
lived next door to him.
Yeah.
And in Trump Tower, and like he would like come over and like play like video games with the kids.
Yeah.
You know, Don Jr. I was doing research. I was asking like as many people I knew that were close to him to just give me like personal stories. And Don told a story about they were playing remember the Ninja Turtles game for Nintendo? You probably remember.
Yeah.
You might be old enough to remember.
The arcade
Ninja
version.
Turtles.
There was a Nintendo.
To the arcade game or something like that was fire.
But they also had it for Nintendo.
Yeah.
And like Don Jr. would tell me like that they never got, they had to work for anything that they got or it was a Christmas present. But that was like the rule in the Trump family. And they had saved up and they got this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. And they were playing it and it was the coolest fucking game. And him and Eric are playing it. And then Michael would come over and he was like, Michael's just kind of like a kid. And he would play some.
You guys playing games?
Yeah, exactly. So then he would play video games with them, right? Yeah. And and Trump is just there like, yeah, he's never done anything weird. And he was playing, and Mike was like, "This is the greatest game ever. Oh my god, what an amazing game!"
Did you say teenage?
Of course he would like that one. And Don said that Trump walked in the room and was like, "Michael, you like the game?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's the best game ever." And Trump goes, "Take it." And what any adult would do is go, "I can't take it from these kids." Michael went, "Thank you, Donald." And just left, right? So we were talking to Trump afterwards. We asked him, what was it like living next to Michael?
Yeah.
And then he goes.
And he was like, oh, it was amazing. He was the best guy ever. So sweet. But that Pepsi commercial really really kind of changed who he was fundamentally.
And we go, what?
And then
I completely forget about this all the time.
And then Trump locked eyes with me and goes, you know the Pepsi story. And I was like, yes, sir. I was like, I had attention. I was like, whatever you need. And
Mark was like -8 years old. But that's
I know.
He has no fucking clue what happened.
He looks at me and goes, special orders from the president. Tell these guys the Pepsi story. And then Trump drifted away. And I felt such a pressure for the past week and a half just to share this with you guys.
He basically said that like,
so what's the Pepsi story?
I forgot to look it up. But it's been weighing on me though.
Wow.
No, 1986. Michael Jackson does another commercial for Pepsi. Commercial number 2.
Professor Gagnon in the building.
let's go.
And a firework goes off, burns his head, 2nd-degree burns. Apparently, according to the article I read, due to the Jerry curl cream that he was using at the time.
Oh, they blame him, huh?
Yeah, right?
They don't
Fucked
blame
up.
the firework.
Oh, what
that
was he
landed on his
wearing?
fucking head.
Yeah.
Always with black
fucking
people.
ethanol in his
Even
hair.
kind of black. Yeah.
Yeah, he was black at the time.
Oh, that's
he was
true.
black at the time.
Yeah. This is apparently the thing that...
trans at the time.
No, apparently, which also this is a debate we need to have.
Yeah.
Me and Alex were talking about this. Which Michael made better music, white or black? But we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Basically, hair catches on fire, 2nd-degree burns. Him and his brothers, they put it all out. And
You
then...
see, Dove, look at... He's just listening to the story. He's like, see, sometimes the missiles go to the wrong place. See, sometimes there's oopsie daisies all over the time.
Yeah, why did he answer the beaver so close to his head? Anyway, he catches on fire. They put it out, and then he gets treatment
Did
for
you hear
it.
that, Dove? They put it out. They put it out. Okay, go on.
And,
they put out the fire.
it was from
They
that-
don't videotape it in HD and
He
put
had
it all over
chronic
Twitter.
pain from the injury, and then was put on drugs from that, and then he never shook the drug addiction, and then it also affected his self-image, which then caused him to get a ton of surgeries, and which ultimately led to his death.
I had no clue.
I did not know the lasting impact.
Mr. President,
I thought everyone knew.
I fulfilled my duty.
But you knew that I knew
knew
that he
that
got
was what
hit,
caused
but I didn't
everything?
know that there were these like super severe burns on his body.
Yeah, I knew
The
about
Jackson 5 movie.
Yeah, I know. Where the
You
fuck
watch
is-
that every year. The series.
No, I didn't
Fun
watch
part.
that movie. No.
Alex, did you watch that?
Yes, I did.
No.
Come on.
I didn't know that it really affected his self-image, and that's where the surgery started coming from.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's not true. Like, he was already doing surgeries before that, but it fucked up his hair, and he cared about his hair a lot.
Right.
Especially he's a performer and shit. So
Of course, yeah.
But
Well, there
Damn,
you
I thought we got like an inside take.
no, maybe the drugs started during that time. That could be real.
Yeah,
We don't know when the drugs started.
Got it.
But no one finds it a little weird that Michael Jackson's hanging out alone with his two young
But we didn't
sons.
know. I'm not even like I remember that Ninja Turtles game that came out like
Nobody
19.
finds that weird.
No, well, here's the thing.
Hey,
We-
grown man, come hang and play video games.
But don't you like
Turtles
no,
for
real
everyone,
talk.
bro.
30 years ago, we didn't think that like now we're like keenly aware that there's pedophiles like way more than we thought they were when we were younger.
Yeah.
30 years ago, and this is also before any accusations. That I remember that game coming out. I was in like first, second grade.
But what do you think that Don Jr. and Eric are thinking right now that they weren't chosen?
That,
You know what I
Dad.
mean? Like,
It's because their father protected them. He like took the disc, was like, "Go fucking take it, never come back."
He said, "Play these games
Yeah.
at your crib."
Yeah, never come back.
Yeah.
And Don's like, "Where's my game?" And his dad's like, "I just saved your life.
Yeah.
You have no idea what I just did for
I
you."
saved your butthole, bro.
Yeah,
Ain't
you
that
almost saw a
crazy?
different turtle. Watch out, dude. Turtle power.